might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
They are men, and they are giants.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today.
All right.
It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Bridgewater's Vikings. With that, we'll send you up to Minneapolis with our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Trying a little something
EA
different.
Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And
Oh, you kidding me?
Incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Second down following the incompletion. Play clock winding down. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Sherrills to return it. Look at the dance and the juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
They run again with Peterson. He won't go down. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Vikings. 7 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Wide 18. Wide 18. Regular.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's got time. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Regular.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Palmer. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll be 3rd down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Regular. Mirror. Get ready. Blue 95. Regular.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go. White 90.
They start the drive with Peterson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Calais Campbell's one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the I. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Down, Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. The Pro Bowler, Patrick Peterson, back deep for Arizona.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a nifty little deke juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Regular. Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On On second down, here's Palmer. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Linval Joseph in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At the 12-yard
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And now out comes
I
Minnesota.
know this thing right now, y'all boys. This guy likes to run a lot.
Time, which is punting the football.
See how he switches it up on me.
How teams play the game,
Kingpin, if you watching, man, get that last TD for me.
How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense?
The Cardinals.
The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go. Wide Eddie.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 3rd down and 3. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Well, I got the Cardinals. I know y'all normally see me with the Dolphins. And to switch it up a little bit.
And an alley to run. And down
Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go.
He goes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3
Let's go.
tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
Now Palmer on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not that pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the I. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Get ready. Blue 58. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And you know, Charles, shifting gears a bit, injuries always a big storyline of the preseason. Unfortunately, the same this year.
Buffalo lost linebacker Reggie Ragland. Chicago lost center Hronis Grasu. And Washington lost linebacker Junior Gillette, his 2nd season with a torn Achilles.
Yeah, coaches right now just holding their breath. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go. Way 90.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent.
Well, we got another quarter. It is what it is. Let's go, let's go. Another quarter there. Save. Thing you always gotta continue to do is save your depth chart. Sure y'all boys know that. Depth chart is very important. Let's go ahead and manage files. For some reason, didn't keep the playbook that I was going with. Switch up my playbook, play a lot better.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins.
Regular. Deep. Get ready. Blues
come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Palmer on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
Second down following the run. On second down, Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Jones, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
All right, here we go. Green.
On second down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Now let's go. 3-19.
4th down, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it, crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. On 3rd down, Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st down, it's Palmer. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is in the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
That pressure.
Arizona.
Let's go.
David Johnson, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot, Green, 39.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Here's the first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. And the TCU product, Josh Doctson, so explosive, but had that Achilles injury. Don't know he's really been able to show the full arsenal, has he?
Not at all, and it's not as much of a concern about the speed as it is about his leaping ability. That's his stock in trade, able to go up over the top of defenders and make catches.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Second down, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
You're not being able to pick my fucking play is fucking ridiculous right now, man.
This drive is turning to one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy
look at this, I cannot see not one freaking play. Are you freaking kidding me, man?
Because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Green, 39.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Doctson with a grab over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. In the red zone this time. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. We got three, fellas. We got three.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Now let's go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer surveying the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And Charles, a little random sidebar, but it ties in with the NFL. One of the coolest things the first weekend of exhibition games was when the Ravens tuned into the Olympics.
Certainly did. They stopped the game. Everyone watched the big screen to see Michael Phelps go for the gold in the 200-meter swim. Baltimore-born man, and he got it done.
Yeah, it was a special, very cool moment. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the Cardinal field goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Cousins. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Now he's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins. Now a play fake here on first down. And Reed with it over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Palmer. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. Gresham. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's got Gresham. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Palmer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Toward the center of of the field, but it's incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field, 13-all our score as we start quarter number 4. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Shift together here from the D-line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go now.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Cousins. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Williams to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Blue 58. Blue 58. Sally 19. Sally 19.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And quickly, they get to the line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Back to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Get ready, Blue 58.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So out now come the Redskins. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Cut it left. Cut it left. Hey. Hang on now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Hang on now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Well,